The way you address me is either yes or no, Sergeant. Is that understood? Yes, Sergeant. Let's try that again all together. Yes, Sergeant. Does everyone here have all of his clothing in his duffel bag? Yes, Sergeant. Are you sure? Yes, Sergeant.
My name is Charlotte Monroe, and I'm making this video, and it's the day before I'm going to go to basic training at Fort Jackson in South Carolina, and I'm making this video, I guess, for me when I come back, so don't watch it if you're not me, but I feel like I'm gonna start something pretty big in my life, and I wanted to have a way to remember the way things were before, because the Army's it's a big deal. And
well, it's definitely more demanding when you're abroad, especially if you're in some place like Iraq, because you got to have your shit together. You can't be PMSing and saying, "Oh my God, I'm bloated today. I can't go out. I just don't feel like it," because every day is a day that you could possibly get called on to save your buddy's life or whatever. So it's definitely more intense. There's more of a critical eye, I think, when you're deployed, because you basically live together, in small groups. So you get to know each other really well. And, when you're deployed, there are a lot fewer females than men. So our slogan was, "You're queen for a year" when you're deployed to Iraq, because for every one female, there's like 10 guys. So any female that was halfway decent looking got a lot of attention. And so I think there was a perception among some of the males that, they didn't like it. Just because if you can leverage your femininity in some way, you're going to get to the front of the line at the chow hall, or they're going to save you the last ice cream. You know what I mean?
But I'm excited because I think I'm going to have a really simple life. I'm going to wear the same clothes every day and wake up at the same time, and I won't have to worry about my hair because I'm going to shave it when I get there. I just got a haircut yesterday, and so stupid because, my mom was insisting that I do it, and I know she doesn't want me to shave my head because I wanted to do it in high school, but she didn't let me. So I had to get this haircut. It looks so stupid. So probably the first thing I'm going to do is shave my head when I get there. But I want to look sort of like Demi Moore, I guess, in G.I. Jane with the shaved head, and be really, really buff. I'm not that strong, really. I'm probably a little pudgy, but I want to be really lean and toned. So I'm going to shave my head. I'm going to get really strong.
There is a fine balance, and I often talk to my female cadets, about it, that the females in a military environment, there's a very fine balance interacting with male soldiers. You can't be too macho, because then they look at you like, that's not their expectations of a female. For instance, we had different weapon systems or something like that, or rucks, and for the female to always constantly want to be carrying the heaviest ruck or the machine gun and, trying to really prove herself, to her male counterparts, kind of can backfire, because they look at her like, what are you trying to do? But on the other hand, as a female, you can't be the one that's constantly making excuses or being very emotional and crying, and, because then the males kind of look at you like, you're not part of the team, you're not, strong.
to be quite honest with you, you've got some personal hygiene issues that men don't have, and it's very tough, on deployments. And I remember working in the command post one time for the when we went into Grenada to rescue the students, and one of the logistics officers, who happened to be a man who was working a few desks down from me, was cracking a joke about, well, this was a first-time experience for him, having to order, cases and cases of tampons along with ammunition.
And so once you put on the uniform, it begins with like the dress code. Like females can't have the really long nails, and you can't wear excessive makeup, you can't wear earrings, that kind of thing. At least in the Army. I don't know about the Air Force, but so in the Army, when you put the uniform on, you're extreme femininity, where your boobies are sticking out and all that kind of stuff just goes away. We all become soldiers, and when you're out on the job, you can be, like in Iraq, you can be in a combat situation just driving down the street. So the notion of females not being allowed in combat is out the window.
So Chad, he wrote me a note, which is really sweet, because, I don't know, we've been going out for almost 7 months, and I didn't want to be the only virgin, in basic training. I feel like if I'm gonna step into something, it's like stepping into adulthood, I have to go as like a woman. So we did it. And he wrote me this note. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Let's see. Because I don't know, if I lose it or something, at least I'll have it on tape, so. My dearest Charlotte.
Yeah, totally. You don't even think of that person as a female or a male. They're just your teammate, So if somebody keeps throwing sex in the mix, then that can possibly screw up the team morale, Yeah, because I think at its best, a team, there is no gender. There's just teaming.
In some ways, it's almost like a double-edged sword. In some ways, it was really good because you're a woman and you're walking into an office that's full of guys and you need something, they're going to help you out. And I know that sounds absolutely horrible, but that's how it works there. And especially when you're deployed to a place like Iraq. We're outnumbered 10 to 1, But then at the same time, you have other guys that you work with who see this, and it bothers them.
I don't think I'll probably miss him for that long. Because there are really good looking guys. I was looking at the website. There are really good looking guys. They're all like really fit. And they all have shaved heads. I love shaved heads. And they all wear the uniforms. And like as soon as I get there, I'm going to be working out. Like all the time. I want to be I don't want to be gross like a bodybuilder, but I want to feel like really strong. So hopefully I'll get in shape and I won't have any trouble finding guys, really hot military guys, military men, because they're like, I don't know, more mature, because they have to think about their country, not just, classes and stuff. It's bigger than that. But they looked really good on the website. Anyway, I'll probably just take this with me because I don't know. I like remembering things.
Because women are on the front lines.
I remember them. So.
You know, they're on combat patrols, they're military policemen now. We have military intelligence females, like I had a military intelligence female that had to go on the patrols because of the way the women are, Arab women, they can only be searched by females. And so, you know, if they come across the house and they, you know, break down the door, if you will, and there's a female in the house, then there has to be a female with a combat patrol to search the females.
There were still very much traditional roles, for the most part, for women in the medical career field, in communications, administrative support. But, and there were huge debates up on Capitol Hill with members of Congress and public at large that did not want to see women in combat roles.
For instance, I have a combat patch, you know, and so when you look at a uniform, on a military uniform, if they have a patch on the right shoulder, it means they've been in combat. So females are in combat now. So as soon as you deploy to Afghanistan or Iraq, you're considered having combat experience.
And march it out. Oh, we're ready to step. Don't forget, folks, an advanced step workout. We got some real creative patterns for you. So take some notes and get ready. Ready? Real easy, up, down on 4, 4, 3, 2, up, down, down. Real easy. That's always your basic step pattern. That'll get you warmed up and get you ready for the creative stuff. Keep it here. Up, down, down. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Left leg up. Up. Good job. 4 more. 4, 3. Don't go away, folks. The creative patterns start next.
Last one.
You've taken the first step to becoming stronger than you ever imagined you could be. Here you'll discover adventure, the chance to give something back to your country, and the kind of training that truly prepares you for
Dinner was a disaster.
Now, hear what it's like to be a soldier from real.
I mean, I know my parents don't get along,
and explore over 100.
that's why they got a divorce, but I thought maybe just one night, my last night, they could like get it together enough to, you know, put food in their mouth and chew it and swallow it without fighting.
Give something back to your country, and the kind of training that truly prepares you for the future. Now,
Lisa
hear what it's like to be a soldier
is such a
from real
bitch.
soldiers,
I mean,
and explore over
she knows I don't like
150
her,
careers.
but she just had to have an opinion about everything. Like,
You've taken the first step to
she seemed to enjoy telling me that I can't take any personal items with me, like my iPod. Can't take that.
the chance to give something back
No, you know, like keepsake type items, you know.
truly prepares you for the future. Now, hear what it's like to be a soldier from real soldiers.
And that I can't take my weird clothes with me because I'm just gonna be wearing a uniform all the time anyways. So I have to completely detach myself from like
Becoming stronger than you ever imagined you could be.
the identity that I've,
Discover adventure,
you know, sort of established since high school.
your country,
It's like
and the kind of training that truly prepares
I can't wait to just leave so I can become my own person. And
it's like to be a
you know, I know that a drill sergeant's gonna be really bossy, and I know that, you know, they're gonna be really demanding, but at least I can respect a drill sergeant. At least he's, you know, seen the world and fought in wars and, you know, isn't some sheltered housewife or some asshole husband who can't keep his family together. And I feel like I have so much more figured out than they do.
for the future. Now, hear what it's like to be a soldier from real soldiers. And explore over
I just want to take a bus, like now, without any stuff, just nothing, so I can go there and be a totally different person and be, you know, like
stronger than you ever imagined you
Charlotte Monroe, the girl with the really awesome shaved head and these really cool military clothes. And
Help! Tape! One! Help! Tape! One! Help! Tape! Ready! Go! Get that buttock down. Get off your elbows, young man. Get off your elbows. Get that chest on the ground. That's it. Move them hands. Come on, kick them feet. Let's go. Let's go. Get off them knees over there. I want you on your knees. Get down there. Reach out. Turn around. Don't go all the way up. Reach out. Kick it. Dig him in. Kick with him. Dig him in. Pull with your hands.
You couldn't do 50 rounds. You see what you had to do.
I can do that with my hand.
You just let a woman get her
Listen,
hand on that rifle.
You see what you have to do? You have to sight this in the middle, sight this in the middle, and that way it's equal right down the middle.
Listen, I'm so nearsighted.
My elevation is 14, my windage is 14.
Everybody's so
Well, Dad
Looking
will know
pretty
that.
good now.
Hey,
think.
Dad would
feel
know
good.
that territory, wouldn't you, Dad?
I feel good.
How about Dad? 14, is that good?
No, I don't think so. You should be doing better than that. Mom's always been after you now. The only thing is you do what you're supposed to all times.
Right,
Across the street, we got a classroom.
When you join the Army, you now get out of that rut of that in between that teenager moonbit. And when you join and you get halfway into your basic training, and then I think then you start becoming mature. At least you should be becoming more and more mature every day.
Tired.
And starting from that ladder of 100%. But really, if you don't come out of here and become a true man
that's a
by
pool
the time
table
you're
room.
done here,
Never
you'll
mind
never
the
be a
party
man.
room.
Our
Just-
TV room.
Never mind that. Emphasize the word becoming a man. Get out of here and be a
Just
true
be a
man.
soldier.
Make a
All
man,
the
a
flying
true
United States.
soldier. Right, a true
Hey.
American soldier. And
Hey,
become
Bob,
a
how you all
man, a
been?
true man.